Yeah, they do. What's his agent's name? Debbie Melton? Melvin, yes. I've dealt with her before. Very, very good person to work with. She does an outstanding job. I doubt she'll ever watch this. Probably doesn't know anything about the morning grind, but Debbie Melvin. Hey, you saw that last night, didn't you? What'd you think about that? Hey, that was pretty cool. Good morning, everybody. We got a light crew in here. Holy. Whoa, 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 whoa. How do I turn this off? Damn, Amber Alert. We're looking for you, Drew. Where are you? We're looking for you. Good, what is today? Wednesday. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Please do me a favor before we get into the show. Like, comment, and share the stream. Right now, I'm on a mission, man. I'm looking for people just like this guy right here. Are we even allowed to say you're over here yet? We got a mystery person in here. He told me not to tell anybody that he's over here. Didn't you? It's very mysterious. He wants to come join us. He's at another company right now. And have you decided you're coming here? He's coming here. Why did you pick this place? Why this place? Have you shared? Are you on the stream? Do you know the rules? Did you share? Why this place?
I like the atmosphere.
What is it like around here?
Fun, upbeat.
Ah, is it fun? Is it always fun for you, Edward?
Not always.
We're glad to have you. 60 seconds of gratitude. I'm going to think today is one of my very, very best friend's birthday. He's been one of the most influential people in my life. We talk pretty much. I try to call him every single day, but sometimes the man is busy and he does not take my call. But today is his birthday, and we did speak this morning. The man's name is Tim Dutton. Do you know who Tim Dutton is? We'll post in the comments, happy birthday, Tim Dutton. Everybody, if y'all would say that. I don't know if anybody can tag him, but I'm going to say happy birthday to my friend, my mentor, Tim Dutton, who has been one of the most influential people in my life. And it won't let me tag. I don't know. Sometimes it'll let me tag people and sometimes it won't. Does anybody else have that problem? You did?
Yes, sir.
Are you even friends with him?
I think I'm his friend. I have to request him today.
Well, thank you, Van. I appreciate that. Well, what everybody can do, instead of looking him up right now, because he probably won't accept friend request, is just say, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Timmy. So I'm very thankful for that guy. I do want to give him a special shout out, but it's so important to have people in your life that can speed up the process. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm talking about this morning. I wish I knew what I know now when I was younger. That's an old song by a man by the name of Rod Stewart. My wife is on here. Everybody say hello to my wife, please. Not in vocals, but in the text. I did not tell you something this morning, Brittany Renee, because I don't even know if I want you to know. I don't even know if I want to put myself through this stress of you finding out about it and pushing me to go do it. How many of you wish right now you could go back and change some stuff about your life? How many of you would like to go back and change some shit about your life, but you're not doing anything about changing it right now, presently? What is one thing you could go back and change right now, Edward? See, you're still young. You're 31 years old, man. You got your whole life ahead of you. What do you wish you could do?
Been more disciplined.
Now, look, here's the power of persuasion. Here's the power of sales. When somebody gives you the problem, what was his problem? Were you listening? What?
More discipline.
I thought you called him a moron. He's a moron. Okay, so here's how you persuade people. Why did you pick discipline?
Just because it's an area of my life that I...
How much? So see, what I got to do when he gives me the problem is I got to blow this problem up. You don't have a history of discipline. How much money, how much opportunity do you feel like that has cost you?
A lot.
Now I got to get an answer. See, he don't answer stuff. How much is a lot clear?
Probably a few million.
Do you think, in his case, I wouldn't disagree. Ed Hardy has probably fucked off not getting $1 million, maybe $2 million. You know why? He probably didn't have somebody in his life that he really trusted, or he should have took one of those record deals that he had. How many record deals have you had?
Like 30.
What were the terms? Did you know he had a record deal? Tell us.
Congratulations.
Tell us.
They were usually 2 years, 2 albums. The percentages were a little high.
Is he answering the question? How much money were you offered?
$450,000.
$450,000. Now he's over here cleaning up trash. Do you think he wishes he could have done something different? How many of you, even me, I'm 48 years old, how many of you feel like I'm making decisions today that 20 years from now, 10 years from now, I'm going to say they were wrong? How many of you are doing that? How do you get the right information, Lily?
How to get the right information.
How do you see you're falling asleep over there? I had to call you out. You weren't even listening. How do you know you're getting the right information? How do you know the decision, the choices that you're making today aren't going to be regretted in 5 or 10 years? How do you know that?
Trial and error.
Trial and error. How long do you want to trial and error your way into failure? See, I think, like Van is saying, the best way to speed up this process is identify somebody out there that is doing exactly what you want to accomplish. I don't follow a lot of gurus. I really predominantly follow like one, and I got 2 other people that are kind of sprinkled in there. That's how I do it. How many people are you really studying and paying attention to? And let me ask you this. Are you studying the subject matter at a deep level? Or are you just kind of dabbling in it? Do you know what the word dabbling means?
Kind of picking at it.
How would you define the word dabbling, Van?
Just kind of a light interest, not really.
Are you dabbling or you're very, very dedicated?
You put your toe in or you jump in.
Which one are you doing? How often does she train?
Every day.
Okay. That's an indication that you're digging in, that you're really trying to study. Do you have a problem with discipline?
I wouldn't say discipline.
What do you have a problem? What's your biggest problem? Other than nobody knows who you are. Can't tell everybody who this man is. What is the biggest problem? Hey, John Hart, how are you doing, my man? Have you even identified, like, what's holding me back? First question, am I where I want to be? If I'm not where I want to be, there's a barrier here. It's either a barrier you know about or it's a blind spot you're ignoring. Where do you think it is for you?
Probably a blind spot.
Now, why did you pick blind spot?
I don't know.
Are you guessing or do you think that's what it is?
I think that's what it is. I just don't know how to answer it.
Do you think you've got all the information that you need to get to the next level?
No.
Because I believe information is most people's blind spot. They don't know. And when you don't know, you can't move forward with action. You just kind of sit there. So for me, at 48 years old, if I could go back and rerun this thing and start all over at Josh's age, I wish that I was doing what he's doing. If I could rewind and get back to Josh's age, I feel like Josh is doing all the things that one day he's going to say, man, I did it the right way. Whenever you meet your 40-year-old self, I think you're going to feel proud unless somehow you get off track. Can you continue this? Well, that's going to be up to you. But I wish at 20 years old I had an opportunity to where I could come and find some dude like me. And the reason why I would look for somebody like me is because I love the fact that I missed these opportunities. And because I missed these opportunities for myself, I feel like now my responsibility is to help other people. The next 20 years of my life is going to be made off the people that I help, that come here, that have a completely changed self-image of themselves. And that's what I'm banking on. Like everything that I'm doing is like, we're going to have, how many people are we going to have around here?
150.
150 people. We're going to be crammed up in here.
Like sardines.
It's going to be crammed up in here like sardines. I like it, Josh. So how do we find 150 people to come here?
Gotta get more attention.
Got to get more attention. We also got to improve. We got to keep doing these little bitty things that has gotten us where we're going, but we got to do something to where we're going to expand. We're going to blow up. I feel like now, because I'm putting out there, who often or how often do you guys see me putting something out about we're trying to bring more people in here? Do you ever see it? How did you find us?
Instagram.
My Instagram or somebody else's?
Yours and one of
My
your
wife
videos.
said hello. Say, whose?
One of your videos.
One of my videos. How did you feel when you first saw it? See, you probably don't pay attention to what I'm saying is how it's making you feel. We'll go over there
Well,
with
that
those
video
damn.
was about if you're feeling unmotivated, uninspired, come
Yeah.
with me and I can help you. And I like that.
You probably got over here because of a word of mouth referral. Probably didn't know anything about us. Josh, I don't know how you found me.
I looked up the best damn realtor.
Yeah,
market
yeah.
to see Good Time.
Lorema found me on, was it Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook.
Facebook. See us old people? We looking on the old school. We're looking in the newspaper. Facebook is today's newspaper. But
Baby journal.
But the other thing I've got to do is I've got to continue to improve. I've got to also offer more opportunities to cram 150 people in here. The opportunity's got to be huge. And until I get more people in here, the opportunity ain't big enough. I've got to continue to focus on my personal development. I got to continue to build my courage. Yesterday, we were looking at the expenses. Van tricked me. He lied to me. Then he corrected them. But they were still at a level. I'm like, damn. It's such a scary number. But because I'm depending on so many people that are going to help me overcome that barrier, this threshold. And Joey came in and he was talking about the expenses, and I think the number I saw yesterday, the month of January expenses was $52,600. Did you change that?
It's a little lower.
What is it at now?
It's around 47.
Dang, it's all the way down to 47.
Monthly expense.
That's a monthly. That's just for y'all. That ain't anything for me and my wife. That ain't anything. I mean, that's just no other real. That's just for this specific company. It's $47,000 a month. What do I have to wrap my head around?
Paying that shit every month.
No,
How are you gonna get the money to pay it?
no, that's enough.
Sorry.
What's it going to?
That's exactly right. I got to wrap my head around. Were you listening to me yesterday in there? Were you cheating?
No.
He was, wasn't he? Well, I told Joey, man, I got to quit making sense of 52.6. I've got to find a way to make sense of $100,000 a month. Because to get to where we want to go, that's the number. Like, I can't make sense of $52,000 a month and continue to grow. For me to grow, for us to grow, it's got to go more. You know, and like I'll tell Van, all right, we're not doing it anymore. Then I'm like, well, that's not the agreement that I have with my future self. My future self, I want 150 people here. So why do I want to slow that down or even maybe roadblock that from happening? Why do I want to create the barrier? So what I have found is this. Investing in yourself is the best investment that you're going to make. The second best investment that I can ever make is to invest in people. Other people. For me to be able to invest in other people, I've got to continue to invest money. It's just going to you guys. It's going out there. The Zillow bill is up to did you say $16,000 a month?
Pretty close, yeah.
I wish we could get rid of it, but can we get rid of Zillow? Why not?
We get a lot of deals from them.
We get a lot of opportunities out of Zillow. So ask yourself this. What do I wish I knew now when I was younger? What do I wish I knew now when I was younger? That's what it is. But how often do you ask yourself, what do I know now? What do I know now that I need to know when I'm older? So I was talking to Tim this morning, and me and Tim, we always really focus our conversations on life and finances and family and things that we want to do. And when you're 48 years old, your focus is moving from a presence to the future. In 20 years, I'm going to be 68 years old. I'm going to come in here. How will I walk in here?
The same way you do.
You know, you think so? How, Van? Slow. I'm going to walk in here like Stevie, bent over, feeling myself around like, Josh, did they make the calls? Melissa, you got to spend money to make money. Go big or go home. Yes. Money is not meant to be saved. Money is meant to be put into motion to acquire more. Here's why it's so hard. Putting money into motion, it's like a big wheel. It's a very big wheel. Have you ever seen things like a Ferris wheel? Like if you're on a Ferris wheel, you and Zena were on a Ferris wheel, and it's huge. How long does it take it to come back? That's how money is. You know, have you ever been on a Ferris wheel? Have you, Josh? Are you sure? So if you're on this big Ferris wheel, how long does it take you to get back to right here? That's how it is. Whatever we invest in, that it gets on the Ferris wheel, and I'm like right here, I'm like, damn, we're never getting that money back. Then it comes back, and it's like, okay, now I feel better about that. My wife says she'll be pushing me in a wheelchair. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I don't know how often you talk to yourself and ask yourself these questions, but you need to start making sense of your future by asking, what do I need to know right now so I can overcome my blind spot, my barrier? Van, shut us down. We got to get to work, Josh.